really took the time to heal mentally, physically. Like, I needed it, girl. I needed it. I always was in the future or the past, but I was never in the present. How do I feel right now? What do I want right now? Because I can't control the future, can I? No. Like, does this align with me? Do I really want this? Like, who am I doing this for? Because if it's not for me, why the hell am I doing it? Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another Suonnah Self-Care Sunday, episode 9. In this episode, we are going to be talking all about mental health, insecurities, therapy, and we're just going to have a little chat because that is something that I've worked on in my self-care journey and just working on the mental, and I thought we could have a little chat while I fill in my pill organizer. You guys know every Monday or Sunday I fill in my pill organizer, and basically I just have all these supplements that keep me healthy, that keep me sane, and I thought while I fill them up we could have just a chat about mental health, insecurities, and all that kind of good stuff. For me, one of the reasons why I even started my self-care journey was just because, like, I felt in a funk, I felt in a rut, and it actually started in 2018. I was surrounded by a lot of toxic friendships, and I felt like I put so much energy in other people and I didn't put it in myself, and I realized, like, that's not healthy. Like, I need to focus on myself and work on me and my mental, and working inwards has like projected outwards, if that even makes sense. And I don't regret anything. Actually, around that time, my mom was like, why don't you get a therapist? And at that time, I felt like maybe I wasn't ready mentally, and I wasn't ready to talk about my emotions, but also there's always this stigma that there's this stigma around like going to therapy, that like something's wrong with you, or that you need to have a mental illness to go to a therapist. Like, I hate that stigma. Like, it's someone to talk to about your feelings and you, and it does not hurt to talk to someone. My therapist, I've been through 2-3 therapists, some that were from school, but I graduated and I found my own. And also, it's okay to not find one immediately. I had to go through some before I found the one for me, so it is a process, but being in therapy has been one of the best things. I've learned so much about myself, and like, I've learned so much about my coping mechanisms, how I work, the way I think, the way I am, and being able to figure that out, I'm able to kind of have better coping mechanisms, if that makes sense, or setting a routine to help me better take care of myself, better understand myself, and therapy has really helped. And I first got my first therapist in 2018, and I was at my lowest of lows at that time. I was around a bunch of toxic friends, and I was in the process of like cutting them off, but I also felt like I was just putting so much energy in my friends and people around me, and I wasn't putting that energy in me, and I was just emotionally exhausted. Like, I just felt numb in a way, and I was like, I don't want to feel like that. I want to feel happy. I want to feel good. I want to feel healthy. So I remember just sitting down with myself, and I'm like, how can I change that? And I feel like most journeys or self-care journeys or mental health journeys start with something that just hits you, and you realize, like, hey, I want to change. I want to have a better life. And yeah. The first supplement that I'm going to be adding is vitamin D, especially now that it's November. Seasonal depression is a thing. So make sure you get your vitamin D, especially during the winter time. I actually had a vitamin D deficiency, so getting my vitamin D in is very, very important. But yeah, so back to what I was saying. I really sat down with myself and I was like, okay, what do I want to change? One of them was I wanted to cut off the toxic friends. They were draining me emotionally, physically, and I was like, I don't need that in my life. And that took a lot from me because I thought that cutting out those toxic friendships meant that I was a failure, that I don't know, I just thought that I was a failure if I wasn't their friend anymore, even though like, nah girl, what do you, boo? So I started therapy and I realized so much about myself, and I realized that I always search for validation through other people because I didn't validate myself and I didn't put myself first. So that was the beginning of my mental health journey for sure. And therapy was great. I was able to, cut my toxic friends out, starting putting myself first. And I started realizing, like, what do I like doing? Like, what do I want in life? Like, who are the people that I want to surround myself with? And I started doing that, and that was like one of the best decisions ever. And I started focusing on myself. I started, having therapy at that time every 2 weeks. And then I started just working on myself and creating goals for myself. And that's how everything started when it came to mental health. And then my self-care journey, I feel like it started when I finished school. Because when I graduated, I realized I don't really have much, like, fun hobbies. Like, I didn't have anything. Like, school literally it just took my whole life. Like, all I did was wake up, eat, work out, go to school, study. That's it. I had maybe a little bit of a social life. But then when I graduated, I was like, well, I have all this free time. And I realized kind of how miserable I was. Not that I was like super miserable, but I just realized how much I didn't have. Like, I didn't have any hobbies. I didn't have anything to do for fun. I was like, what do I do with my time? So I decided to take the time to take care of myself, heal, and find some hobbies and fun things. And then that's when I decided to start my self-care journey and document it on this series. And I also realized, also at the end of me graduating school, that's when like my fibromyalgia was at its worst. So I was in a lot of pain, and I was pushing through finishing school. So I really took the time to heal mentally, physically. Like, I needed it, girl. I needed it. So I took the time to sleep. And then I also took the time to take care of myself, and I sat down with myself like, what do I want? What makes me happy? And check all my other episodes when it comes to hobbies and stuff. But I found things that made me happy, made me feel good, made me feel like enjoy life. And I also started having a better relationship with working out, because I told myself, like, I need to work out to lose weight, when no, I need to work out to be healthy, and that's it, period. Like, I just want to be healthy. I want to feel good in my body. I want to feel good. And I think starting this self-care journey was one of the best decisions I've ever made. I now put myself first. I've been in therapy every week, and I've learned so much about myself, what I want in life. And doing this journey made me discover myself, what I like, what I don't like, what I want. And I learned so much about myself and like my coping mechanisms that I'm able to better assess my future. And before I felt a little bit like confused, like, what do I want to do with my life? What do I want to do, But being able to sit down with myself, let myself feel. One of the things that I learned in therapy was I wasn't taking the time to feel. I would, like, if I'm sad or upset, I would just go shopping or indulge in something instead of sitting down with my emotions and being like, okay, why am I sad right now? Why am I upset? Why, And a lot of the times it was my insecurities and my anxiety. I'm a big overthinker. So, girl, when I tell you I'll be overthinking and I'm always on, one of the things that I realized in school was I always like focused on the next thing, and I never took the time to feel the present. Like, I always was in the future or the past. but I was never in the present. How do I feel right now? What do I want right now? Because I can't control the future, can I? No. I wish I did. That'd be cool. But no, I can't control the future. And I can't control the past. The past is the past. Where are you in? The present. So enjoy the present, girl. Okay? Stay in it. What do you want right now? Work on that. And that's what I try to tell myself. So yeah, we did a lot of self-work and best decision ever. And yeah, I feel really good. I feel really happy. Obviously, I still have bad days where, you know, but when I look back at where I was and where I am now, I'm like, I can only get higher. You know what I mean? I can only just get better and focus on myself and be with myself. So please take care of yourself. Please put yourself first. Do what you want to do. And a lot of the times, I've been doing a lot of reading. Let me know if you guys want me to do an episode on all the books that I've been reading that has been really helping my self-care journey. But a lot of the books that I've read talk about like putting yourself first and looking inwards. And a lot of the things that you might do unintentionally or like in a way like self-sabotaging is usually because you are not fulfilling a need. Sometimes it gets hidden by a fear. Like let's say a fear of driving. I do have a fear of driving. And sometimes it's because deep down it's because you're scared of not being in control. Which when my book told me that, I was like, damn, you really attacking me. But stuff like that I've been really working on is like, what do I want? Not what other people want, not what society wants. Like, what do I want? And what am I not doing to feel fulfilled? And sitting down with myself and letting myself feel has been really hard. What I'm saying is it takes time. It's the whole process, but it's really, really worth it because you're able to sit with yourself and actually start doing the things you want to do, not what society wants, not what your parents want, not what your friends want. What do you want? And also, please surround yourself with people that motivate you, that push you to do what you want. If they're diminishing your dreams, don't surround yourself with that. Honey, cut them off. We do not want toxicity. I can't even speak. Toxicity around you. Cut that shit out. The moment that I cut out those people, I was already like 10 times better. Okay, so please put yourself first. Okay, you can take anything out of this video. Put yourself first. Look inwards and thrive, baby. Thrive. So yeah, I've been really just taking time for me, and I try to remind myself that everything passes. You know, bad days, it'll pass. Happy days, they pass too. And to just enjoy the present. Also, I feel like having little goals, habits, incorporating habits to reach your goals is really good. I feel like it motivates you to keep going, especially on those hard days, you know? So yeah, it's been a process. When I get in my head, I try to remind myself to breathe, to take the time to feel, to take the time by myself. I think also therapy has really helped. Taking time and days where I take myself out and I put myself first has really helped me just be at home with myself. Also writing down your values, like what do you want in life? What are your values, and do they align with you? Like there's so many things that I've realized, like, does this align with me? Do I really want this? Like, who am I doing this for? Because if it's not for me, why the hell am I doing it? You know what I mean? Like, girl, do what you want to do, boo-boo. Okay? Don't be doing things for other people. Okay? Because people come go. But you always there for you, boo-boo. Okay? So that has also been great. I've really loved this journey that I've been on, and I'm glad that I brought you guys along. This is actually the before last episode. Let me know what you guys want for season 2. Let me know if you guys even want a season 2. I've really enjoyed this series, and I've really had just so much fun taking care of myself, putting myself first, taking myself out, learning about myself, my mind, my body, how my body functions, how my brain functions, what are my coping mechanisms, what do I like doing, what do I like doing for fun, what do I want to do with my future, my career, and just taking the time to damn breathe. So yeah, I've really enjoyed my journey, and I wouldn't change it for the world. And thank you guys for coming along this journey, this series, and thank you for listening to me if you came this far. I didn't even plan what I was going to say. I just knew that I wanted to talk about mental health, insecurities, therapy, my self-care journey, and just all in one, you know. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this chit chat video. I had fun, you know. I filled my pill organizer. Let me put them in their little organizer. And I've created a really good routine when it comes to food, supplements, workouts, you know, taking care of myself, shower routine. Like, I've really created a routine that makes sure that I'm on track with my goals, with my mental, with my physical. And I've been starting to see the changes in my mood, in my body, in my feeling, and it's been great. Sometimes when you have such a good routine, you start feeling a little bit stagnant, and I feel like that's where I'm at, where I just feel a little bit like it's a little bit stagnant, but that just means that I'm at a new step where I need to add more goals and to just keep growing and keep focusing on myself, and that's kind of where I'm at. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this mental health chat, and thank you for joining me while I fill up my pill organizer. I hope I filled up everything that I need. I feel like I have. I think we're good. I forgot to put this one in, so I'm gonna do that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little chat. Comment down below what other episodes you guys want, if you guys want a season 2, if there's anything you guys want me to talk about. I have so many other episodes that I want to do. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Please take care of yourself. Put yourself first. And I love you guys so much. And I'll see you guys in another episode. Bye.